update for Nellie's first week. The main focus for this week has been kind of building engagement, building her confidence a little bit, showing her how to play with me and how to take rewards and things like that. So the main focus has been establishing a marker system. So marker is going to be a word that marks a moment in time where she does something that I like or dislike it. And for her, that's going to announce either the arrival of food presentation or toy, whatever the reward is, or the arrival of like a consequence or a source of pressure. And that's going to allow me to bridge the gap between desired or undesired behavior and delivery of those things. So she has a couple of different markers that all have different meanings as far as what I'm looking for, what the expectations are within the behavior. So we have yes, good, okay, and no. Yes, good, and okay, those are going to be more centered around reward or reinforcement, and then no, obviously, is going to be marking an undesired behavior. So the word yes means I like what you did to come take something from me. Nellie, yes. How we deliver that is going to be fun and playful. I want her chasing after my hand, following me. I want her to almost work to get the reinforcer, just to kind of up the value of what I'm offering and to help her be motivated in playing with me and following me around, things like that. So I'm using that one a lot to shape new behaviors, to build engagement. Yes, whenever she looks at me, I'm going to pay her so that she finds value in doing things with me. Yes. I use that one mostly to shape new behaviors so I can kind of quickly reward things, and there's not a lot of criteria for her to stay in behavior because at this age she has a really short attention span, so I'm able to kind of just ding 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 dish out those rewards. Good is implying that I want her to keep doing what she's doing. Good. I'm going to pay her in behavior. Good. To build duration. And then okay means that the behavior's over. It's going to be a terminal marker, meaning she can go do whatever she wants. So yes and okay, they're both terminal markers. The difference is yes is always going to be followed by reinforcement. Later, when she already knows what the behaviors are, what the commands are, what are you doing? That'll be saved for behaviors where I want her to have a really strong response. So like recall, her out, yes. Those will be the behaviors that I use the yes marker for, and then everything else won't be paid as frequently, and we'll start weaning her off of reinforcement. Good. I'm not doing too much with the verbal commands just yet because I really want to make sure, good, she's understanding what I'm looking for and she's consistently good. Going into behavior, good, before I put a command on it and accidentally create a wrong response to that behavior. Good. Okay. The markers allow for me to kind of build a little bit of neutrality in my movement because I want her responding to those markers and not so much me reaching for a treat and things like that. I don't want that to trigger her because eventually I want it to be, I send her to a behavior, good, and then I can move away and she's not responding to that. So good, moving away, nope, she's not quite there yet obviously. So no. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure. I'm just starting now to create a little bit of rules for her. Before it was just fun, like take food all the time, good time. Good. So getting her used to me taking steps, good, things like that. Like things that we wouldn't really think are a big deal, but for her, she's used to responding to them. She's following us around and all that good stuff. Good. Okay. The only thing that does not stop her from coming out of behavior is that okay marker. So every time I ask her to do something, if she does something else, I will fix it. Okay is the one where I just completely leave her alone. There's zero pressure applied to her. And right now we're just having fun. We're in the training room. I'm just getting her engaging with me and having fun following me around. Nellie. Yeah. Good. generalizing what I'm looking for. The bar is really low for her because I want her to enjoy her time with me and have fun before I start putting like super hard rules on her. Good girl. Okay. Yeah. As I start focusing on actual verbal commands, I'll send those over. I don't like to send them too soon, just so we're not saying a bunch of words for her that she's not 100% sure of just yet. And then we kind of have a dog that's like, I don't really know what you're asking me, and then our relationships are very different. So, all right, get here, girl, yeah. Awesome stuff.